Good morning, students, and welcome to your Flex Day for Tuesday, October 8th. Mrs. Loy here to talk about your discussion board posting on peer feedback. Now, I know that peer feedback can be really vulnerable for a lot of us. We have to put ourselves out there. We have to make our writing available for other people to critique and look at, and that can be a little intimidating. So as you're considering what you're going to post for your discussion board today, think about the part of your narrative that you're really proud of. And as you're responding, be really conscious of the fact that others, just like you, are being vulnerable. So we need to be really kind with the words that we use today. The idea behind this activity is to allow you a chance to look at each other's writing and provide feedback on how you can improve. The next part of this video, I'm going to show you an example of what I'm looking for with two students that were giving each other feedback in a 5th grade classroom. Let's take a peek.
My goal was to make sure that everything that I put down made sense, and that most of it sounded like me and not like it was copied and pasted.
Yeah, so you're doing a good job of that. Maybe it can be like, so like this part right here, they seem to be really pretty cats. They are, that part makes people know that it's yours, because they seem like,
It's my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then, maybe for some feedback, and then for this one, we definitely know this is yours, in my opinion, that's why. And then this one is also your opinion, so I would say you are doing a pretty good job of that. Because they can be a little mean and cautious about themselves. That's your opinion. Some people can say that they're really mean, some people can say they're completely nice.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure about feedback, because you're doing like pretty good. But for maybe about I can't find anything though. Like, I looked through this, I can't find anything. And then this indicates that it is your opinion.
Yeah, because I said I felt,
Yeah, maybe
So one of the things that you'll notice about the young girl in this video is that she asked her peer she was very clear with her peer what she was working on, and then she allowed him to read her writing. And he pointed out different examples where she had done the skill that she was working on. You'll be doing the same thing when you're thinking about your discussion posts today. Let's continue watching.
put a bit more of your opinion into those, like the Himalayan and the short hair, because then for Maine Coon, you already have one, so you already know. And then for mine, my goal was for some better introductions. So my intro for opinion writing was for 4 is, this article is about why this is better than that, blah blah blah, and I hope you like it. And then this is my typical intro for opinion writing now. See, look, it's a lot longer, because this before was just like one sentence. That it's not really much. So I mean, that's not like you agree, that's not the best intro, right? It has a lot of improvement on it. So then with this is my book script. Right here, and then intro, some main details you need to know, summary, recommendation, and then conclusion. Beginning of the year, no introduction, and then now that's there actually is an introduction, and not only that, it's pretty big.
yeah.
For an introduction.
For feedback, I like how at the end of this one that you tried, you said if you want more, read the book yourself so you can get more information about the book.
Yeah.
And it makes you want to read it.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna spoil the book. I mean.
And like when you said, I think everybody would like this book regardless of their age, that's a good thing to put in your introduction too, because then they know that no matter what, they're allowed to read it, even if like they're a lot older than most people.
Yeah, but then I put that. Yeah, I think I should have put that in the recommendation part. Because this was more of just like some sensory details, a bit about the guy who made the book, and then some main characters, some main information, and then this recommendation was like, this is just my recommendation. Funny books, 1 to 5th graders.
At the end of the video, here are some things that I really noticed about the discussions between these two students. The first one is that each student gave their peers some positive praise on what they were doing well. So no matter what the student was asking for improvement on, each student gave one another a piece of positive praise. Make sure that you're doing this today when you start your discussion posts and you start responding. Second thing that I noticed was that each student pointed out where they tried to improve their work. So for example, the boy said, here's how I tried to improve my introduction. And he showed her his previous introduction and how he had made improvements. All of that information was available in the post and was available on his document so that the student could see it. The next thing I noticed is that each student asked for feedback on a particular skill. So the boy was asking if he could improve his introductions. That was the skill he was working on, and he showed her where to find that. And then the young girl was working on inserting her opinion into her work because she was working on a piece of opinion. And so the boy was able to point out this seams or the cat's seam. So he was very specific as to where he was seeing the skill carried out within her own writing. And lastly, each student shared a specific detail about what they liked and where their peer could improve. So again, be really specific on the feedback, especially on the skill that your peers are asking about, and then make sure that you're providing some sort of praise for the work that they've done so far. Because again, sharing your writing can be really, really intimidating. So we want to support one another in this way. Now it's time for you to return back to the Canvas module and get ready to complete your own posting, and then take a look at all the postings that have gone up so far and decide which student you would like to respond to. Happy posting and happy responding today.